Hello and welcome to another basic tutorial for harp players. Maybe not only harp players, but I teach it for harp players. And this is about the subject, what can we use inversions of triads or chords in general for? What are they useful for? Why should I bother my mind in practicing inversions of triads? And one example for how to use the idea of inversions is when you play accompaniment on the harp using chord structures. And I want to show that to you in a practical way so that you can really get your fingers onto the harp and get the thing with your hands and not only with your brains. My harp now is tuned to the key of C, and I show you my hands to make clear what it's all about. So if we have a C chord, let's say we use it in this version like the bass note, the root note always in the bass in my left hand. Then I could take the first inversion of the C chord. If you don't know about the inversions, then watch the videos about triads and inversions first. You find it below this one, further down in the timeline. Okay, so this is the first inversion, first finger in the root note, a bigger gap below the root note, and so on. And now I want to change to another chord. Let's say I want to change to the G chord, which, by the way, is the second main chord in C major. It's the dominant and C is the tonic, but you don't have to know that. But C and G very often stand beside each other. And I could jump, of course, like this. I could jump with both hands to the G position. But a smoother way is to see that I have one note in both triads. In the C triad we have a G, and in the G triad we also have a G. And what I'm doing now is I keep my G in the finger where I have it, and just move the other fingers the next way to the G chord, and this would be one step down with thumb and middle finger. So we have C like this, and then I move from C to G like this. Okay? So this is the shortest way from a C chord. This is the C shape, and this is the G shape. The only thing that jumps is the root note, because I want to keep the root note in the bass. Okay? There's another example for the subdominant, which is the chord on the fourth note of the C scale. C, D, E, F is the fourth note. And if I want to play the F chord, and I'm coming from the C chord in the first inversion, and when I look at my F chord, I see that there's also one note in common. It's the C. The C is in both chords. So I try to keep my thumb in the C when I'm changing to F, and I move up my lower two fingers to F and A, and I have an A chord in the root position. Okay? So the change from C to F would be like this. And this is the shortest way from from C to F. Okay? I hope you got the idea. And let's see how it works if you use another inversion, like when I take the second inversion of the C chord and I want to move between C and G. I have in mind that